Okay, well, as I was mentioning before, here, we'll go back. Text kits to this number so you can enter for a chance to win one of the fun kits I have available in the fleecefun.com online fabric shop. And what it is, it's a fur pillow kit. And I actually have this sitting on my bed, this fur pillow kit, and it is wonderful and luxurious. And oh, you can just sink your fingers into it. It's so thick. So that's our first giveaway that we're doing since no one could hear me before. It's live, guys. It's fun, right? Since no one could hear me before, I'm assuming you can hear me now since I'm not seeing anyone saying that they can't hear me. Are we good? Okay. We are going to do some really fun giveaways. And you're going to need your phone, and you're going to need to text in to do that. And we're also going to be doing some polls throughout the broadcast as well. Okay. It's distracting. I got a text during it. That's why phones can sometimes be evil, right? Okay, so I'm really excited that you're joining me for Handmade Saturday. It's something that's very near and dear to me. I really like the idea of making handmade gifts for loved ones because it's important to take that time and show someone that you are willing to give time to them, basically. And so I think handmade gifts are an important thing that we need to do every year. Even if it's just one for someone. I don't know if I could do handmade gifts for everyone. That sounds a little intimidating. But just so you know, I had mentioned this before, but no one could hear me, which kind of defeats the point, right? If I have this great organizer that can help you stay organized for all of your handmade gift tutorials. Okay. And yes, Dad, Q&A is running. Oh, there it is. Now it's up. Okay. I love interactive stuff. Okay, so just so you know, one of my favorite things on this that I have in this planner is this project sheet that will help you go through everything that you need to have and where you are in the process of your project. So if you stay organized, handmade projects can be a lot less intimidating. Okay, all right, so if you haven't had a chance, be sure to text in to kits for our first drawing, because I'm going to draw that really soon. So you've got to stay on top of it with your texting so you can be part of it, okay? All right, so we talked about that, and we talked about handmade gifts. I think it's important to teach making handmade gifts to children. And so one of the things that quick little project I'm going to show you to do actually has to do with your kids. And this project my kids actually did last year, and they were 5 and 3 at the time, and they loved it. They just thought it was the greatest thing. And kids naturally like to make handmade things. I mean, how many times do they hand you a page from their coloring book and that sort of thing? And so I'm going to show you this really quick project, and it's very simple and it's inexpensive, which, hey, is great too, right? Okay, so first off though, we're going to see who's on the ball with that texting, and I'm going to draw someone. So if you got it in, ooh, people are on the ball. Nice. All right, so let's pick a winner. And here's the cool part is that you're going to get a text message right from me. So I'm going to send this message to the winner. It's been sent to the winner. So if you get a text message, you will know that you're the winner of that wonderful kit. Like I said, I love that for a kit. Okay, onward and upward. Let's get on with projects, right? But we have more giveaways coming along. Can I tell you some really awesome ones, like from Stampin' Up, an amazing gift wrap set kit thing, 31 gifts, beautiful stuff. And I will show you what they have here. I mean, some really primo prizes coming up. Okay. So let's get started. Give you one last shot at that. And then we're going to get started with showing you this very simple tutorial here. All this is, and it's really, really simple, and my kids just loved it. All you need is twine and some jingle bells, and it is just the easiest thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut your twine, and good length, so go around a kid's head. I'm going to say about 2 feet at most. And then you can get these Jingle bells at most hobby places right now. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and of course you know that you can get a gift certificate. You can get a coupon for 40% off everything. And usually their holiday stuff is on sale between 40 and 50% off throughout the season. So you can catch it on sale. And all it is just looping it through and making a cute little Jingle bell necklace. Now, I will tell you a couple of things is that if you have like one of those plastic yarn needles, those are great to help them do it. But it's really, really simple. And my kids actually started to get the hang of it and were threading it themselves by the time they were done. And then just help them tie it. And the thing is that I know it's a very, very simple idea, but I'm telling you what, my kids loved making them and they loved giving them out because they were so proud because it was a necklace that they had made themselves. If you go online, I have a bunch of free printables that say handmade, and they're like the chalk looking ones. They say handmade especially for you. Oh, good, and people can hear me. That's great. Oh, and Ellen's here. Ellen is from Shannon Fabrics, who's one of my favorite people, I have to tell you. And we have some fun giveaways coming from Shannon Fabrics coming up too. And then all you have to do is just do a piece of washi tape. And they have some great Christmas washi tapes out right now. I have started to become a washi tape addict. I don't even like use it that much. But I have a whole bowl full at home here in my lovely little studio. So all you're going to do, and then just have them take some washi tape, tape it shut. They can add a little note to it. I think I even had them color on the bags last year. And that's it. Really, really simple, elegant handmade gift. And the kids loved them and they wore them throughout the season and it was great. Okay. So that is a very, very, very simple project. I promise you that is the most simple project. We've got much more complicated projects coming up. Okay. But guess what? We need to do another drawing for prizes. Yes. We have that many prizes. We've got to keep moving on this. This next one is actually a handmade gift that I made. I recently had a throw that I made with some really beautiful Cuddle fabric in Sew News. And it's this beautiful throw. You can actually kind of see it back here. Not too well, but there it is. And it's this wonderful combination of Cuddle fabric and satin, and it's great. However, it has been sitting in a bag in a box in my office the entire year. And I was like, this is a shame. Someone needs to love and use this throw. So this beautiful throw, I'm actually just giving away. It's my handmade gift to you, or you can take the credit for it if you want. You know, I'm not going to tell anyone. All right, let me find my special card. If I can find it. Oh, one moment. But it's actually made from Shannon Fabric. It's made of this beautiful gray damask. Yeah, I know, a shocker, damask. You're using a damask pattern. Who would have thought? Okay, there we go. So you're going to text luxury to that number, 385-399-2090. So text that and you will get this beautiful throw. It is this wonderful combination. It's a gray damask on the front, and then it's a solid gray dimple Cuddle on the back. It is bound with this wonderful satin ribbon and that has this beautiful ruched gray satin strip down the front. It is very elegant and beautiful looking, and I have nowhere to put it in my house. And I'm just like, someone needs this beautiful throw. And like I said, you can take the credit for it. I'm more than happy to let you take the credit for this beautiful throw. So text again, luxury, to that number, and you will have a shot at winning that beautiful throw. All right. And I'm going to get I am literally pushing 50 buttons all at the same time. I have my breakfast shake sitting over here. I've got all my stuff over here. And then I have like my command center here. I think mission control actually looks less complicated than what I'm staring at right now. So just so you know, if there's any pauses, it's technical difficulties, and I'm the technical difficulty. All right. And so if you haven't had a chance to check out that So News is a fun magazine. They've got all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to be presenting a few things that are a little bit more outside of my typical wheelhouse, which is sewing. But teens and tweens, they're so hard when it comes to handmade gifts because they want to be cool, right? They don't want, and it probably cool is even the wrong uncool word to say, but they want to be, you know, they want it to be an awesome gift. They don't want it to be cheesy, you know. So very, very easy tutorial coming up that your teens and tweens are going to love to do. It's going to be a little messy, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. So one more chance to text luxury to that list. Okay. All right. So I love this. I have like the power of choosing a winner. I'm going to choose a winner for that. Ooh, got a winner. And here's my special message for me. I'll send it to you. Okay. All right, the winner has been sent a text message just for me, and we're going to move on to our next project. If I can. Hold on. Oh, okay. Look how I have this all organized. I don't even know how organized I am. Okay, so now we're going to take a minute and we're going to take a break from our giveaways here. And I'm curious. I want to see some of your answers here. So you can text in your answers. Just text it into 385-399-2090. If you haven't already, you need to text in Handmade in order to participate in this poll, just so you're aware. All right, and let's see here. Again, this is why we come into technical difficulties of me having to push a lot of buttons. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's the question. What's the best handmade gift that you've ever received? So not that you've made, but that you've received. Okay, and I'm going to send you a link. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make this really fun lip gloss, and it is really easy to make. And the challenge that I gave myself is I wanted you to be able to make lip gloss with items that you could just find at the grocery store. I wanted to make sure that it was something that was friendly for anyone, no matter where you were. You could walk into the grocery store and do it. No special beeswax or extra special things like that. So we are going to talk about lip gloss and all the fun stuff that entails. And it's just a really easy project. The cleanup, I'm going to be honest with you, is a bit of a hassle. It's not the easiest thing to do, but oh, that was fun. I froze my face. I didn't even know I could do that. So it's a little bit more of a hassle, but the results are totally worth it. Okay, and I'm just curious. I'm going to look at your... All right, let's take a look. Okay, some of the best handmade gifts that people have ever received is a handmade sweater jacket by my sister, a crocheted baby blanket, and let's see. Oh, my mom kept the handmade baby Afghans from when I was a baby. She wrapped them and gave them to me for my first baby. They were made by many grandmothers that are now gone. Brings a tear to my eye. Okay, that's the winner right there. Right there. Saving all the baby blankets made by old grandmothers. I honestly do believe that when you make something, you leave an imprint of yourself on it. I think you give your piece of self to it, and that's why we find comfort in those things. That's why we wrap ourselves in blankets by people who might be far away or gone. It's because we can feel them there, right? Right. Or maybe it's just my crazy notion, but that's how I feel. All right. So we're going to talk teens and tweens. They are they are difficult, right? they they're not the easiest ones to satisfy. But honestly, I think this thing is one of those that kids are going to like to do. And my husband is actually a cosmetic chemist. And so I've got, his brilliant input on stuff. Okay. So for this, you're going to need the following items. You are going to need Vaseline, unscented. Okay. You're going to want corn syrup, light. It doesn't necessarily matter, but I use light, and that's how I know what works. So use light corn syrup. You're going to want flavoring. I use very strong flavoring that you could buy like at a cake shop or that sort of thing. You can also get food flavoring in the aisle. You might need to use a little bit more than what I did to make it work, but that's how you make it work. And then, of course, food coloring. Again, I used food coloring that you find in like a cake section, but regular food coloring will also work that you just find in your bakery section at your store. And then the last thing that I did use that was more of a specialty item is something called petal dust. I found that at Hobby Lobby, and I think you can even get it at Walmart, depending on your Walmart. And it's like this shimmer glitter, more like shimmer stuff that you can put in just to give it a little bit of shimmer, which is pretty fun. All right, so let's talk about the process here. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Okay, so those are the items that you're going to need. And again, ignore that Vaseline right there because that is actually scented Vaseline. Bad. Don't do that. Okay. So what we're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to put it, yes, in your processor, and you're going to mix 3/4 cup of Vaseline with 3 tablespoons of corn syrup. And it's really great because it thins out the Vaseline to make it a lot more pliable and nice. It actually makes it less sticky. As I know that sounds counterintuitive when it comes to corn syrup, but it actually does. And it, of course, sweetens it up. So when you add the flavoring to it, it's sweet on the lips, which is nice. All right. Then you're going to add your coloring in just to the amount that you want. I did this bright pink because I was thinking just young and fresh. I thought that might look good. Okay, and then you're going to add the shimmer stuff into it after that. Just a little bit goes a long way with that. And then you're going to put it in some containers. And, oh, good. I closed my window that I needed, of course. So, 2 seconds. I am going to find that window for you guys. And my advice to you when it comes to this is that while you're going to use your KitchenAid and that sort of thing, you're really going to want to keep it try to use disposable stuff as much as possible. So I was using craft sticks and things to like scrape and mix because that's just less cleanup, because trying to get Vaseline off stuff obviously is not the easiest thing to do. But here we go. Did everyone already have their breakfast? I'm still working on mine. Okay. Oh, stop doing that. We're not doing that yet. I guess you guys can start doing that now, but we're not doing that yet. Hold on. All right, well, I'm going to show you what I have. I found these great containers at the Container Store. You could probably even find them online. I think they were like 43 cents each, and they were just perfect for this. Okay, you can see how nice those are. And then what I did is I took a craft stick and I scraped it in there, and then I just took a little piece of double-sided tape and stuck it to these printables, and it just is this really cute little gift. And then to make it just a little more posh, I found these at the Container Store, and just it's a beautiful little gift. I mean, what tween wouldn't love getting something like that? That is a fun gift to put together. Honestly, that'd probably be a good office gift too, right? And like I flavored mine with peppermint, but there's all kinds of different flavors. I would caution you against using nutty flavors as there are allergies out there, and you know, you don't want to go there, right? I'm aware of that because I have children with allergies. So, there it is. So this free printable is available at fleecefun.com. Hold on one second. And I am going to give you guys that link. All right, so that link is, I just posted it to the Google Hangout, and I will actually go and I will post it to the website when I get a chance. So, but all it is very simple, sweet gift, and like this free printable. And actually, this printable is designed so the color will stay really nice. I designed it so it'll go on a 4x6 printout that you can get. Like, you can just go to one of the picture kiosks, like at Walmart or Walgreens, or you can or even order online at like Shutterfly or something, and just get a bunch of 4x6s. Actually, I think Shutterfly, if you're like new to there, you can get a bunch for free even. And then you just cut it in half. And then one of my favorite die cuts is this rounded corner, just to give it a little more look. And there it is. Oh, hold on. Okay, so yeah, homemade lip gloss. And I have the recipe there that you can just print up and use online. So not bad for a tween project, right? I think they'd really like it. And like I said, craft sticks. Now, to clean up your, where are you? There, fixed it. Okay, you can't hear me again. Okay, so we're going to text personal to that number, so you have a chance to win some fabulous prizes. Okay, and okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's live, and it's a problem, and it's. Thank you for letting me know. This is going to be fun for me to watch later. I'm just going to be like this. And the sound isn't synced either, is it? Oh, well. Live and learn, right? Okay. So I'm going to tell you about 31 gifts. Yes, Dad, I got it. I think I got it. It's fixed. All right. So I'm going to tell you about 31 gifts. And they are this really cool company. And I think they're out of Ohio. Yes, they are out of Ohio. Mm-hmm. And here, I'm going to show you. They're the reason why I'm staying organized. They have these fabulous bags. I'm going to show you these. And they're keeping me organized today. See, I've got all of these great bags, and they say tape and stamps and ribbon on them. They're all personalized. Here's my favorite one. Fleece Fun. Here, this bag is so big you can't even fit it in the shot. This is a massive tote, and I'm loving it because it's keeping me all organized. Well, 31 gifts. They have all these wonderful bags, and they're all about getting you organized. And they have this wonderful giveaway. Those bags that I just showed you, they're giving away to you guys. And so again, let's bring up that card again so you can see it. You're going to want to text personal to 385-399-2090. Not only are they going to give you those bags that I showed you, and let me read to you exactly what those bags are. It's a deluxe utility tote, and then a keep it tote, and that's the smaller one I showed you that said Fleece Fun on it. And then the O snap bins. And the cool thing about these bins is that they snap together. So they're connected, but they're like separate little units, and they have hooks so you can hang them up and other things on the side so that you can all just snap together. They're really fun little bins. And the cool part is that this personalization they're giving to you too. So you're going to get 3 of these old snap bins, and you're going to be able to personalize it too for whatever you want it to say. So however you want to organize your space. They want you to stay organized for your handmade holiday. These totes are going to do it. And let me tell you, that behemoth tote, love it. Put so much stuff in it. It's great. Okay. So just a couple things about 31. They are one of the fastest growing women-owned companies in the world. I think that's pretty good bragging rights. Woman power, yay. And they are a direct marketing company. To get started as a consultant, it's only like $99 to get started. And they also are big on giving back and to the community and that sort of thing. They're a good company. One of the things that actually most impressed me about them is that as a blogger, I get so many emails and they say, dear, and sometimes they don't even bother to fill in the name, dear blank or dear fleece fun. And this one, when they email me, they're like, dear Angel, and they actually knew my site and went through it. And it's because they're about personalization. And I love that. So text personal for a chance to win all of that. It's those 3 old snap totes, that one cute mini tote that I said that says fleece fun on it. Oh, I have to show you this too. It's got all of this in the back too, so you can like stick stuff in, personalize it. It's a good little tote. So much fun. Okay, so again, last chance to text personal to that number, and I am going to draw a winner. It's like the power of the button. I really, really love that. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm pushing random buttons. It's a good thing I don't run mission control, or our space program would be in trouble. Well, it's in trouble anyway, never mind. Okay. All right, so those fabulous gifts from 31 lists. Let's see. Oh, yep, got people ready to subscribe. Okay, last chance, text in. Are you ready? Okay, I am going to select a winner. All right, and the winner has been chosen. Huzzah! Okay. All right, so now moving onward and upward, it's time for another quick poll. Why? Because it's fun. That's why. Okay, so I am curious, and I also have to set up for my next project here. When do you start making your gifts? I mean, for the holidays, do you start early? Are you an early bird? Are you a last minute-er? I'm curious. I want to know. So I am going to send you a text to the link so I can find out what kind of person are you? Are you a procrastinator? Some of us, like, oh, I don't know, me, we might have been up late doing stuff at the last minute because I'm a procrastinator. Just saying. So I am going to send you this. All right, so enjoy that. And I am going to get set up for my next thing here. The sound is not my friend today. Okay. All right, so I am curious. I'm curious about how fast you guys get going on those handmade gifts. Okay, so I'm going to show you. It's kind of been my latest obsession. And I know you've seen this project before, but I'm going to show you my twist on this project, okay? So let's get started. All right. Now, I know it's a popular the Sharpie mug. And I think they're so cool and fun and just kind of hip looking and different. But here's the thing. I can't draw. I can do things that are fun and amazing in the computer, but I cannot draw to save my life. So I'm going to show you my hack for drawing, basically. All right, for doing these mugs, and it's actually very it's simple to do, and it's very easy. And I have a free template for you too, so you can make these fun mugs. Now these are great for I'm sure that teens would love to do these as well. I think these are great office gifts. I think it'd be a great gift if you put some homemade cocoa in it as well, which, by the way, I do have on the website. I have a couple of really good homemade cocoa recipes. Just go to the recipes section and you'll be able to find those. The gourmet one is so good. I'm actually kind of spoiled with it now. I don't like anyone else's hot chocolate. It's true. Okay, so let's get started on, I'm going to show you my secret hack for this because I can't draw to save my life. It's sad but true. So these mugs you can just get at any dollar store, and actually the cheap ones are better to have, okay? Because they take the Sharpies better, surprisingly. So you're going to want to get these cheap mugs from the dollar store. I'm going to tell you that these mugs actually do better. Oh, hold on. I'm going to tell you that these mugs actually do better, these ones that are more flat. While these are nice and they're bigger, these do better just because they're flatter and the surface is easier because these kind of have a bow to it. And these seem to be the typical ones that you'll see. Plus, it has this nice gold rim. It looks really good with a gold Sharpie. Now, when you use the Sharpies, we say Sharpies, but actually you want the oil-based Sharpie, okay? You're going to have to look for these. You can find them in hobby stores. I ordered mine off of Amazon because it was super, super easy to do it that way. And I will also tell you, I liked the wider ones. These are the medium tips, and these are actually a lot easier than the smaller ones. The smaller one's a little bit cumbersome to outline it right. It doesn't flow as easily as these do, just so you know. So medium, oil-based Sharpie. Okay. Now I have these mug templates for you. And I tried to do something very overly complicated where you steamed it and got the ink from the printer onto the mug. And it does work on occasion, but it's not consistent. However, I will show you the most consistent way. And I bet you learned how to do this in grade school too, which is basically making your own carbon paper. So all you're going to do is, just pick out whatever pattern that you want and just take a pencil and you're just going to rub over it. And you don't need to do like the whole thing. You just need to do the letters. Okay. Easy, easy, right? So all you're going to do is do that over the entire pattern. You're going to cut it out and you're going to tape it to your mug. Okay. And then you're just going to take preferably a really sharp pencil. So like a mechanical one like this is perfect for it. All right. And all you're going to do is just trace the letters onto it. And watch, I'm like jittery and a little nervous, so it's not going to be the best trace job, but. And this is my way. And the thing is that because you're tracing it, it has that handmade look to it. It has that hand scrawled look to it, but it's a fun thing. So you can do your fun Sharpie. And my hard thing is just the spacing of lettering. Spacing letters is just hard to get it right so it looks nice. Like, this one where everything's spaced nicely. Yeah, I couldn't do that without a computer's help. So I'm not going to do this entire pattern, but just to give you an idea. And you can see how clearly, there we go, how clearly that shows up and how easy that is to trace now. A couple of other tips is that when you're done, use your marker and then you're going to want to wipe off the pencil because the pencil will also bake in. Okay, so use your marker, let it dry, and then wipe off the graphite basically. And you will have this fun personalized mug. Like this one's designed to be personalized. So you can actually add your own, add someone's name here, there. That you can just write it by hand, or you can print it out in a word processing program and do the same thing to it. So it's all nice and neat too. But that's my personal hack for these. Then once you're done, and once this is dry, you're going to stick it in the oven. You're going to put it on a cookie sheet. Just stick them all in the oven even while it's cold so it can warm up in the oven with it. 400 degrees for half an hour, and then you're just going to turn off the oven and leave it there until they completely cool. You can just even leave it in overnight, basically. And then you'll have these mugs. It'll stay on, and they will look great and personalized and handmade, and you don't have to be a fabulous artist like I'm not. So is anyone else a fabulous artist? I can't do it by hand perfectly. And the other thing with these markers is that they are a little drippy. My other advice with these markers is like just keep going. Like don't try to stop. Just if you keep going with the flow, it works a lot better. And again, medium tip, much better than the fine tip. And there's this free printable. Here, let me find that for you guys so you have access to that printable. And it's available on, of course, fleecefun.com. Just search for mug and you should find it. So there you go. And now you can make your own fabulous little mugs. Aren't they great? Okay. Oh, you know what? I think it's time for another giveaway, don't you? I think so. Yes, indeed. Let's see. What do we have up next here? Let's take a look here. You're going to text Cuddle to 385-399-2090. So text to that. And what that is some fabulous Cuddle cake kits from Shannon Fabrics. Shannon Fabrics, obviously, I work with on a regular basis. It's because they're a good company and it is beautiful quality fabric. It's actually the only fabric I carry in my online store, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's good, wonderful fabric. So text Cuddle to that, and actually there are going to be 2 winners. So each winner will receive 2 Cuddle cake kits. I think I pulled it out. I did. Here, hold on. I have my rag quilt that I made. I'm actually been saving it to give to one of my little girls for Christmas. I have to make another one, actually, because they both sat and they're like, oh, we want one. So I have to make another one. But you can just see, so soft, wonderful, just beautiful fabric. It is soft and luxurious, and I'm really spoiled because I have so much of it because I've been working with Shannon Fabrics, and it's just good quality fabric. You can find Shannon Fabrics at independent fabric stores across the nation. If they don't carry it, you should ask them why, because it's good fabric. You can also buy kits and such in my store at the Fleece Salon online gift shop. But and these Cuddle cake kits are so much fun because they're squares. They're 10-inch squares. And if you're a quilter, you know that squares are magical because you can do so many different things with a quilting square. And it's a pack of them, and it's a beautiful variety of fabrics. So many fabric stores, like if you want that much variety, it costs a ton more, but these kits are very economical for the variety you get. And it's pre-cut, and I'm telling you, while I love Cuddle fabric, it can be very messy to cut. And so to have it already pre-cut, it's really nice. So thank you to Shannon Fabrics for doing that giveaway. And I am last chance to text Cuddle. All right, to text Cuddle to that. All right. So if you get a chance, and then I am going to, I love the power of just being able to go and pick a winner. It's fun. Okay. All right, so last chance to text Cuddle into that number, 385-399-2090. All right, let's take a look. There you are, Shannon. All right. 2 winners. And there you are. And those winners are going to get a personal message just from me. Okay. All right. The winners of that have been notified. Fun, fun, fun. All right. So moving on. Onward and upward, right? Hold on. All right. I think it's time for a quick poll. And I'm curious, which mug pattern did you like the most? So I'm going to send you that poll. And yeah, I'm curious. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. And actually, while I'm sending out that poll, I'm also going to talk about the previous poll that we had, right? Okay, let's. Hold on. Too many buttons. Okay. Okay, let's see what you guys think. All right, and while we're doing that, let's take a look at our previous poll. Okay. All right. Okay, so looking forward to your response. Actually, it's looking like Baby It's Cold Outside by a landslide. Okay, so we're going to move on to our last project here. But before we do that, we are going to do another giveaway because you guys totally deserve it. Text Fab Fleece to 385-399-2090. And what will that get you? Well, that will get you a $100 gift card to yourfleece.com. Yourfleece.com, naturally, Fleece Fun, yourfleece.com, we like to work together. And they have a massive selection of fleece. Pretty much anything that you can think of, anything from like popular prints, like if you want to do something specialized like Angry Birds, to classic solids, to beautiful damasks, that here. So they have a wonderful selection of good quality fleece. So if you text, again, Fab Fleece, you have a shot at a $100 gift card to their website, which is amazing. I mean, wow, $100 of fleece. You could put all your grandkids in fleece pants for that, or, your kid will be outfitted from fleece for life for at least the next year until they grow out of it, right? So be sure to text Fab Fleece, and I'm going to choose a winner for that very soon. Oh, nope, we're not doing that yet. Bad computer. Okay. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to do our final project. And this is a wonderful little gizmo thing. It's great for technology stuff, but it has that handmade twist. I don't know about you. I don't know how many times I've been in my bed and I have been trying to do something on my little iPad, and it's just sliding around on the pillow. And so I have this really fun little, basically it's a lap desk, but it's smaller because it's perfect for a tablet. And so it's this fun little lap desk and no sewing involved. It's all easy glue, easy stuff to find. But of course, you've got to cover it in some really nice Cuddle or fleece to make it nice, right? And so I'm going to show you how to make that here really quick. And then we will have one more amazing giveaway by Stampin' Up! And trust me, you do not want to miss out on a chance at that because it is a pretty awesome prize. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and we're going to get going. For this project, you are going to need some fleece. You are going to need scissors, fleece, glue gun, some ribbon. I'm using some double fold elastic. It's optional, you don't need it, but it's nice if you want to hold down your tablet. And I'm going to show you a couple of different options. For the one I made before, I actually took, we had these memory foam pillows and we didn't like them, so they've been sitting in our closet. I upcycled it. I just cut out a section and use that, and it's really nice because it conforms to your legs. So if you have something like that sitting around, by all means, upcycle. Get some use out of objects. But for the demo, I'm going to show you using this 12-inch pillow. I got it at IKEA. I believe it was something like $3. It was very, very inexpensive pillow. And it's okay. You could actually just use this as is. You wouldn't have to cover it, but it's just a little slick and not as comfortable as, say, oh, I don't know, fabulous Shannon Cuddle fabric. So I'm going to cover it with that. So I have my well-loved glue gun warming up, and I'm going to show you how to throw this puppy together. And it's a really easy project to do. And I love it because it's just really fast, but it's one of those things that I know there's a techie that you know that is going to seriously want something like this so they can, watch Netflix in bed and all that stuff, or, check their email. So I'm going to, here I am. Sorry, like I said, mission control here, doing multiple things at once. Next time I'm going to get myself a TD, a technical director, to handle all of this fun stuff. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right, last chance to text bad please to that number, and I'm pick a winner. Now, for the desktop part, since it's a tablet, it can be pretty small. So I'm just using this 12 by 12 chipboard. It's really thick. It's for artwork or something you can hang on the wall, but it's really nice and sturdy, and it's perfect. It was $4. I got it for 50% off, so it's just $2. Perfect. And the great part is because it's this 12 by 12 size, you can use scrapbook paper to cover the top. This scrapbook paper is a wonderful cork. It's like a cork board, and it's perfect because it will be gripped. Nothing's going to slide around on it. You could use other different types of pattern papers. I just love the cork because it will make it so it won't slide around. So all we're going to do is adhere this right onto it, and I'm going to show you a trick. Now, I know you really want to just peel off the whole thing. Don't do that. Just peel off part of it. Always makes me nervous doing stuff live. I'm like, I'm not going to do it perfectly. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're just going to line this up here like that. Get that all perfect. Get it down. And see, now we don't have to worry about getting it all perfect. And then you do the same thing with like vinyl. You're just going to do that. Smooth and perfect. Ta-da. And that's how you get that on there perfectly. Okay. All right, so there's the top part. Couple things. If you want, you can do this double fold elastic, and you can get it in fun colors too, like pinks and stuff. And yeah, like there's this fun kind of ruffly stuff if you want to make it more girly. I want this to be a little more on the masculine side, so I'm going to leave it. And just depending on how you want to do it. On the example one that I made, on the example one I made here, I had it here so it could just kind of sit in here and hook in here. It just depends on what kind of setup that they have with their tablet. So you can customize it for them. So I'm just going to put this band across the top here, and all I'm going to do is just kind of measure it. I'm going to make sure it's got a little tautness to it, and just snip that off. And then put that about there. Okay, flip that over. Little glue. Try not to burn myself, even though I manage to almost every time. And then we're going to pull this guy across. I'm going to try and keep it as even as possible so it's a nice straight line. A little taut. Yep. Make it just a little more tight. And also make sure you've got the same side facing up so it's not twisted, because that would be sad, right? Glue that there. And see, after I said that, it was, there we go. Straighten it out. Okay. So that's the top. Again, you can do the 2 right there if you want. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now we're going to work on the bottom. All right, so I have my cheap pillow. And you can look around and see what kind of bargains you can get on pillow farms and stuff. But like I said, if you can just buy a cheap decorator pillow, like I said, I got this at IKEA, then hey, have at it. So I have some of my fabulous gray Cuddle here because I want to make this look a little more masculine. And I just want this to be able to cover it. So I'm just going to kind of measure it here. I'm going to kind of commit a sin here and cut it with my scissors. Typically with Cuddle fabric, it's better to cut it with your rotary cutter just because it causes less shedding, but for brevity's sake. All right, and so basically you want to be able to cover your pillow here. I'm going to cut off the edge here a little bit so it's not too bulky. You want it to be able to go over comfortably. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can cover it. I like personally the present method because I think it looks kind of neat and it's a little more tailored looking. Or you could just gather the edges like you would on upholstery. Just kind of gather those corners. There we go. Nice shot of my hair there, right? All right. So now, no sewing involved. All you're going to do is take your glue gun, your handy dandy glue gun that you got here, and a line of glue. Beauty of fleece, right? My glue gun is on its last legs. Okay, I'm going to take that. We're going to make sure that this is well centered here. And we are going to fold that on up. Okay, so on the other side, you're going to want to try and pull it a little taut because fleece has a little bit of stretch to it, or fleece, I should say Cuddle specifically has a little bit of stretch to it. So we're going to make sure that we kind of pull it a little more taut across it. So again, same thing, line. And pull it up. Easy, easy. Okay, so now my Christmas present wrapping method is you're just going to take these in, tuck, and fold it up and glue. So you can see my lovely Christmas present method that it does there. It kind of tucks in the corners nicely. You may want to just glue in these sides here just to keep them there and behaving. All right. And then we're just going to go up there. So glue, glue, glue. Have your glue sticks ready because we are going to be using a lot of glue. Fold it in. Fold it up. Nice and tight. You might need to go in here just in the corners, like right there, to make it a little more tight. And again, Christmas present method, a little bit of glue. And you can see I'm not doing this perfectly. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is great for someone who's just crafting or just getting into working with fabric because it's all glue gun, no sew. And you're like, Angel, it's fleece fun. What about sewing? Oh, trust me, I have one more thing left for you. So we're going to take that, pull that up, hold it down for a second. Try to avoid gluing ourselves like I did earlier. I always manage to burn myself with my glue gun. It's just how I am. Okay. So there you can see we have this fabulous pillow all wrapped now. And now we're going to bring it all together. All you're going to do is you're just going to glue this puppy on here like this. Bunch of glue. And then what I like to do to finish it up is, if I can find it, take an edging kind of ribbon like this, or you could do cording or something, whatever you like, just along the edge there to cover up that, you know, that cardboard edge. And that's it. You have a great little, convenient little laptop, or I should say tablet holder that's great for bed and that sort of thing. And like I said, you can upcycle a pillow to do it too. Super, super easy and fun. All right, let's choose a winner for Fab Felice, because that's a $100 gift certificate. We got to get that to somebody, right? So let's take a look. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's get a winner. And I try to hit it with such panache and there it does go off. Okay, there we go. And the winner has been notified. But guess what? I still have one more giveaway left before we conclude our journey together. All right, so I need you to text gift wrap to 385-399-2090. And trust me, you do not want to miss out on this giveaway. This is courtesy of Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up, they're actually my neighbors. They are 5 minutes away from me. And they have the most beautiful building. And they're an amazing company. And actually, as fun as it sounds, I distinctly remember their warehouse. And I know that sounds funny to distinctly remember someone's warehouse, but their warehouse is literally so clean. Like if you dropped a cookie in there, you'd have no problem picking it up and eating it. That's how clean their warehouse is. True story. You know, 5-second rule totally applies in there. But let me tell you everything that they are giving away in this package. It's worth $136. It's a gift box punch board, an Under the Tree Designer paper series, cheerful tag stamp set. I'm going to show you some of these so you know what I'm talking about. Under the Tree tag bag accessory kit, cherry cobbler 1-inch sheer linen ribbon, takeout boxes, petite cafe gift bags, festive designer craft paper rolls, Merry Everything clear stamp set, note tag punch, cherry cobbler classic stamp and ink pad, early espresso classic stamp and ink pad, garden green classic stamp and ink pad. Basically everything you need to wrap your handmade gifts into in a beautiful handmade gift box basically is in this package. It is a beautiful, amazing package. Stampin' Up! Is a great direct sales company. Again, $99 to get started as a consultant there. And they are, they're honestly just a great company. I like working with them. They're just happy, fun people because they make beautiful things. And like I said, if you ever get a chance, you need to look through their building because it is beautiful. So I'm going to show you some of the fun things that are in this kit while you are, here, we'll show you that again. Again, text gift wrap to this number, okay? So you will get a chance to do this. And I'm going to show you some of this paper. This is some of the craft paper that is in this kit. It's beautiful. It's this on this side, and then it's this beautiful craft paper on the other, but it has this light white print on it. Beautiful. But let me show you what this stuff is really, really good for. You're going to get what is probably my favorite toy, my favorite paper toy, and it's this doohickey, okay? All in one, and it helps you make a little box. It is like fun, fun, fun magic. So the XL is the 12-inch, and all you do is you line it up and you have this scorer, and you just score stuff. Oh, I don't have my thing extended. And you score it, and it turns it into a little box. Like I said, it's amazing. So it's just one of those fun, fun toys that, like, until you have it, you're like, I didn't know I needed this. It's amazing. And all you do is you just keep, where's that? There we go. Oh, just to there. And it has all the instructions on it, and it's all inclusive, and it's just this really fun thing because you keep scoring it and you keep going around and it turns into a box, and it's amazing. And the cool thing is that you have all these things and this fun kit, and everything just kind of works together within their kit. So one of the things you'll get are these fun tags to decorate things with. And these tags line up perfectly with their stamps. So it all works together. So you can, like, put your little Mary in there with that and holiday cheer and a to and from. All works together. So much fun. All right, so again, you're going to text gift wrap. This is our last giveaway. And I'm going to give you one last link because we don't have time to go over it, but I will show you my final suggestion. So text gift wrap to that. And I don't know if I mentioned it, our baby It's Cold Outside side one as a landslide for our last poll. Okay, so last chance. I'm about to hit the button, people, for this amazing Stampin' Up! Package. Thank you very much, Stampin' Up! All right, and here we go. All right. Okay, winner has been notified. Oh my goodness. So much fun stuff going on, and thank you so much for joining me on this live Google Hangout. The last thing I'm going to share with you is I just barely got it up. I don't even have a picture for it yet, but it is something that I know a lot of you have been asking for. I have done a new hat pattern, and this hat pattern is actually based, I don't know if you've seen the newer hats where they have the ear flaps that come down lower. So I've redesigned the hat pattern so the sizes are more accurate. It has that the ear flaps basically for it, and it's double lined, so it's extra warm. So new hat pattern. I was going to send it out this week, but I'm like, you guys are so awesome. I'm going to give you the link to it now. So there aren't any pretty pictures on it, but you will have access to the pattern. I'm sharing that now on Google Hangout. And thank you so much for joining me for Handmade Saturday. It was so much fun having you here and sharing some ideas with you and giving away prizes. That's always fun. So I hope you have a great holiday weekend and kicking off this holiday season the right way, making some handmade gifts. Special thanks to yourfleece.com, Stampin' Up, 31 Gifts, and Shannon Fabrics for supporting me in my crazy idea. I really do appreciate it. And just for them, I want to wish you a happy holiday. For myself, I will wish you a Merry Christmas. And I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. And please go and make merry.